Welcome to another episode of On Foodable Weekly. This week we are talking about international franchising and some of the brands that are doing it best. Join us on this episode. Welcome back to another episode here. As you guys know, each week we really start to explore some of the greatest topics in the restaurant industry. And one of the big topics that is really not covered a lot by our show is franchising. As we look at brands developing, whether it's in the fast casual space, casual dining, even upscale casual, franchising is usually the number one vehicle to grow a brand. One brand is doing it very specially. They've done some things that are kind of unique. They've already jumped into places like Puerto Rico, but they've also moved into Canada recently, and that is Firehouse Subs. Now, Firehouse Subs, of course, is a special friend of ours. We work with them specifically on a lot of cool projects. So we had a chance to send a film team to Canada and get a close-up experience about how Firehouse Subs is expanding in Canada. Check it out.
Hi, my name is Greg Delks. I'm Vice President of Franchise Development for Firehouse Subs. Well, as we really evaluated our entry into Canada, we did a lot of research on the nature of the retail space, which is very similar to the U.S. Logistics of getting product, machinery, equipment over the border was a major consideration. We really didn't have a plan to go internationally 5 years ago, but when we made a partnership with a group out of Puerto Rico and saw that our brand played very well in a foreign language speaking country, that really opened our horizons to think about international expansion. Just as in the US, when we expand to a new city, our first decision is to find who's going to be the CEO of Firehouse Toronto, Ontario. We identified and partnered with 3 individuals that have years and years of restaurant experience in Canada. They're Canadians. We implemented a Canadian franchise company, Firehouse Subs of Canada. They will in fact open a restaurant which is due to open here October 20th. It's 2.5 years in the making. They will be the trainer, the mentor, the inspiration for franchisees to come. You know, it's been 2.5 years. Currently, we have more than 10, less than 20 franchise candidates in the due diligence stage. I anticipate signing 1, possibly 3 deals by the end of the year, which will really put us on a fast track of getting restaurants open.
We did a full review of what was going on in the restaurant industry, both in Canada and the US. And we happened upon Firehouse Subs, did a full review of what they were up to. And once we tried the product, we knew it was a winner and Canada was going to love it.
We did a lot of research in looking at concepts, and when we first went to a Firehouse Subs and tried the product, we just fell in love. It was unlike anything that we had tasted. We know Canadians love subs, and this is unlike anything that exists in the marketplace.
When we looked at the Firehouse Subs concept, 4 key things truly stood out for us. Number 1, it's the food. We freshly slice our meat every single day. We pile it super high. We serve it steaming hot, top it off with fresh produce, and serve it on a toasted sub roll. 1 bite and you're absolutely hooked. Number 2, the service platform, from the warm greeting that we provide every single guest when they walk in with a welcome to Firehouse, to people ordering at the counter. We encourage them to sit down, get comfortable. We bring them the food. The third thing was the Firehouse Public Safety Foundation, where we support first responders in the communities that we do business in. And the fourth thing, look, these guys are the real deal. It was founded by firefighters. Who doesn't love firefighters?
Firehouse Subs was developed specifically to be in the fast casual space. I think some of the other players are trying to quickly move into that space, but they do have a fair bit of history in the QSR environment. I think Firehouse will be more successful because it's introducing itself with all of the attributes that people are looking for in their fast casual dining.
I think Canadian diners will love this concept just like we fell in love with it when we tried the food. But the other thing that really makes it unique is the connections that the brand has and the franchisees have to the local community.
Millennials are looking for things that are different, but they're also looking for companies that give back. And Firehouse Subs has a long history of giving back through the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation. We become part of the community. We don't just serve food to customers. We become, an important part of the community.
I think the great thing about sandwiches in general is they cross all barriers. It doesn't matter how old you are, how much money you make, or what your ethnic background is. Most people eat sandwiches, and we truly have the best sandwich out there.